Greetings, land of Bitcoin. We've got some Bitcoin street action here. So, I had stopped watching a lot of this Bitcoin stuff on YouTube because it can be bad for your mind. So, I scrolled through here for the first time in quite a while. And there's lots of good information and lots of good analysts, don't get me wrong. But it can lead you down the wrong road. So, started looking today and I saw just in a short time I've seen everything from Bitcoin 80% crash incoming in the next couple months to get my cats off my disc. Live shows are wonderful when a cat tries to snuggle up on you while you're doing this. Okay, so where was it at? Oh, everything from 80% crash incoming to Bitcoin's going over 100,000 by Christmas, right? 130,000, and it'll be at 300, 500,000 in the first quarter of 2022, right? So, obviously both those things can't happen in the near future. So what's really happening, right? And some of this is just to get your clicks on YouTube, and I do like Raoul Paul. He's a sharp fella. And he usually gives out pretty decent, stable-minded advice. So that was just my little intro. Let's go to the charts here. What do I think is going to happen? For those of you that have been watching, I have my trade here. I've been showing. I think a lot of analysts on YouTube that teach people how to trade. I think it should almost be mandatory. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments after the video's over. What do you think? If people on YouTube are telling people how to trade and what to do, should they have to show their trades, right? Why do they? Some of them do, but why don't they show their trades constantly? A video or two a day, and they never show their trades. Why? If they're so successful, why are they not showing their trades? But this is how I'm trading it right here. I call this my snowball method. I'm using little tiny low leverage. That's not all that low leverage, but low leverage in tiny increments. Like right now, I'm going to put in $10 today. This site is paying me. I'm at $64 realized profit. This site is paying me as the maker of the order. I'm not telling anyone to do this, but I think this is going to work out really nice for me. So I'm staying real small right now. One, because I don't have a lot of money to put into this. I'm gathering money to hit the November top, if we get a November top. But let me refresh this page and let me go ahead and enter my trade today. It's just going to be $10. This is free money, right? Free money that this site's giving me just to have it open. Get off my desk. I'm making a video, psycho. All right. So, okay, bear with me. I can't edit this, so when cats jump on me, I gotta lose my train of thought. Oh yeah, I was gonna enter the trade. Here we go. So it's $10. It's like $3.33 times 3. And come on, man, not right now. There we go. So let's get in front of the price. Do this live on screen. Let's see, that says market. Sometimes it says market price. It'll close at market price when I sell or buy it back. So I don't want anything to do with that. So I'm going to refresh the page. Get in front of the price touch here. I'll do it to me again. So refresh the page. Bear with me. Oh, the price is going up. Let's see if it'll let me get in there. Come on. Well, look at it. It's not letting me put in a limit order. Well, it is a limit order, but they're saying when it closes, it'll be at market. I don't want anything to do with market prices. That's kind of strange. Why is it doing that? Okay, the price is going up, so I shouldn't have a problem. There we go. Okay, here we go. I need to do this quick, so we got a lot of time to watch. Watch my liquidation price. See that? You see that go up? That went up top. That was $10. That's $3.33 at 3 times leverage. $3.33 I'm getting for free. That's basically over the last 24 hours. And my liquidation price 78291. Entry price 52284. So I'm staying real small. I missed my opportunity. I was gonna move my liquidation price way up above 60 here, but I didn't have money to get in, and I'm not in a hurry. Right? This is a long-term deal where I'll be taking profit. Right? I'll end up getting out of this position for profit on the next dump. And then I'll start doing it again, and then the December dump, and then the January dump. For those of you new to my video, this chart is wonderful. Put together this little chart here. Bitcoin has been dumping every single month. Let me get my phone pointed in the right direction for you. Bitcoin's been dumping every single month to the CME monthly expiration of futures Bitcoin. The red lines are the last Friday every month. Bitcoin every single month is dumping down towards that area. That's not to the exact day, but it's close. Over and over and over, ever since over here, first week of January, last week of December, started to pump, dump down to it. Pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, every single month, every single month. I don't know why more people haven't realized this. Here is a little different. This was influenced a few days, about a week early. I have the green line. That green line is the CME closure. That's the only green one in 2021. The red lines represent dump down to it. This could have been a white line where I say go sideways, but actually there's a 9% dump there. And then September, sizable dump down to it, pump away from it. October, if you're familiar, there it is, dump down to the red line, pump away from it. So in my last video, I put in this yellow line, and I actually put it in the wrong spot. Whoops, I just dragged that to. Sometimes I move my lines. Sometimes I'll move my lines. So be careful. Sometimes watch my videos, I'll accidentally move stuff, or I'll misspeak sometimes. So if I say something that sounds funky or a line looks funky, it's just kind of a typo. I apologize. Can't do much about it. Live streaming, particularly live streaming, even worse. But last video, the yellow line is where the pumps start. Shoot, I didn't explain that for those new people. I don't want to bore the old people here, but red line dumps down to, and then the yellow line every month is the start of the pump. And see how close it is to the red line every single month. There was one month here, last week of April, where actually the pump started a few days before. See that? A few days before the red line. That had been the only month. This month here, the pump actually started on the red line right there. See that? But I actually moved it over here one day just so you can see it, so your mind's eye can see it. And so yellow line is where the pump starts, right? The red line is where the dump is, the expiration date of the CME futures market, where Bitcoin dumps down to that area every month so far. That's the history. That's the facts, right? That's the facts. And the yellow line is where the monthly pump starts. So my next video, I'm going to put in a pink line where the dump starts every month. I've been playing with that. So, okay, yellow line's where the pump starts. My last video, I actually put it in the wrong spot. I had been debating this back here in October 30th, October 31st. If the yellow line, if the pump starts here, and I was thinking this could come down further. This is a common characteristic of these monthly pump and dumps, where it'll dump down to the bottom and it'll pump back up a little bit, and it has a tendency to kind of do a little double bottom. It's not a real double bottom. A couple of times it's been, almost exactly a double bottom, but it has this little tendency to come down and come down a little bit. This one didn't come down far enough, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn the yellow line to over here. The day before the red line. That's where the pump starts. I was kind of looking at it from the inside out. I should look at it from the outside in, right? If you look at this on the big term, you can really see where the yellow line needs to be. Last month, I kind of got that wrong. Well, I didn't really get it wrong, but I just didn't do it right. So make sure I edit that. Everyone knows that's watching. That's clearly where the pump's starting, right? Clearly where this month's pump's starting, right? Dump down to it. This is October 20th, all-time high of Bitcoin, up over 67,000, and a dump down to the red line. And the pump, this pump's clearly starting the day before. There it is. And okay, what else? In my last video, I talked about leaving this old ascending channel here. Lots of analysts probably don't even look at that old stuff anymore. I just leave it on my chart. And I got a bad connection to my monitor. I do apologize. That's annoying. And then this is the first month I've seen where this great big beautiful almost perfect descending channel formed off of a dump, off the monthly dump. That's the first time I've actually seen a real nice descending channel there in that specific spot. So it was kind of freaking me out a little bit. I thought maybe we might be in store for a dump, but the first 10 months of this year, 2021, the pump starts, right? It dumps down to the red line and the pump starts, and this is turning out to be the same thing. Month 11, but I was saying this could be real strong support. The bottom of this old ascending channel. See, during the all-time high pump, it was in this ascending channel. It broke out to the top, came crashing back down through. Look at that. It got rejected off the bottom of it there. Next candle came. Look at that. I was saying this descending channel, the top of it is probably now really strong support, and the bottom of the ascending one is probably real strong resistance. Look at that. Banged the head there. Came down, closed. Next candle. Boom. Look at that. Banged right off there. Came back up. Look at that. Boom. That actually came down. Look at that. It came down into the channel. This channel is got a bit strange quality to it, where a lot of these candles are actually it's kind of strange. So if I go and I put it up here, the top of this candle body on the all-time daily candle, put it on not the wick, but on the candle body. If I slide it down there, it comes down, hits this wick here, right, hits that wick there, right on this candle body, and then it's at the bottom, all these candle bodies. And the last two, look at that over there. Look at that, those wicks are just banging right off of it. That's kind of strange because this was kind of the breakout and then comes back down in the retest. But these three here actually are already out of the channel. So it's kind of riding the top of the channel down and then a big pump off of it and then bang down into it. So that's kind of odd. There's almost a second channel in there, which is not a uncommon thing for this, but put that back up here, right about there. So that's not a perfect thing, but there is really no perfect. Unperfect is close enough to being perfect, especially the way I'm trading it, right? So now I'm at $64 realized profit for those of you watching. These numbers are all skewed, and that is really getting irritating. I do apologize. I will have to get a new attachment for that. That's annoying stuff. I tell you what. These numbers are all skewed. The very first trade I had at 5x leverage for $100, and I moved it down to 3x. And plus, I'm putting my profit all back into here. 64 at 3x. So these numbers are funky. Those are not right. Just ignore those. So, what do I think is going to happen? What do I think is going to happen? I have this little guy here that I've been talking about for quite a while. This is a hard structure to beat. I think Bitcoin might break out of this structure. This is a market cycle pump and a dead cat bounce here. And see, this is a crypto chart, and the dead cat bounce actually comes up higher than the old all-time high. That's just almost a carbon copy of what we just went through. I had talking about this might happen. There it is. But Bitcoin actually might come and maybe come up for another run, like in January, February, March, April of next year, right? It might be kind of a triple top. I think it might do things that people aren't expecting. So I still kind of think this is where we're at right now. See this chart? See how similar that is? if I go and I do this, if I zoom out on this one, well, I got all those lines in there, so it's hard to see. But right, all-time high, dumpy do. Look at that. I mean, do you see that? It's just see how perfect that. And I was talking about this all the way down here actually, and I thought this was probably it right here. But this is basically a hype pump. Now, don't get me wrong. Bitcoin's wonderful. You should probably be dollar cost averaging. You know, $1 a day or however much money you got out there. You know, like I could be over on BlockFi buying $5 of Bitcoin every single day, not even looking at the price. While I'm over here with this short order, these are shorts I'm putting in because I do believe this is coming down. I do believe it's just a matter of time before Bitcoin throws one of these at everybody, right? The question I have is it just going to go like this? I doubt it. I doubt that anymore. I do think that it's probably going to be kind of a funky. We're probably looking at a funky, kind of a funky deal where. Okay, so Raoul Paul was saying something that caught me, and he's probably a pretty sharp guy. So, December and January in the halving cycles are the real bullish blow off tops in the last two cycles. So, with everyone thinking that, what will probably happen is the opposite. So this blue line is last Friday, November. This blue line's last Friday, December. That's actually December 31st, last day of the year. And I do think there's probably a big dump coming. Well, I know there's a dump. See, the problem with people that are out there saying Bitcoin's going to 100,000 is this. Let me show you real quick. Is this right here? This is a real hard thing to deal with. Let me extend this. Let me reset the chart. Let me extend this for you. To this blue line is the end of 2021. That's the last day, 2021. So if I take this old ascending channel and extend it to the last day, make sure I got it in the right place here. That's about right there. Extend it. That takes us to get that right. Get the plant out of the way. 99,674. And so I think that's basically that's almost delusional. No offense, but I just don't understand why those really popular people are saying that Bitcoin's still going over 100,000 this year. I mean, look at that trajectory of that, right? And there's a dump every single month. The smallest one was 9%, and the next smallest one was basically the last one, which was this is why Bitcoin probably won't go to 100,000. The last one was this one was 16%, give or take. So we're looking at probably two 15% dumps, one in November, one in December, minimum, right? Minimum. So that's a really, really hard thing to do. Look at the trajectory of that. To think Bitcoin can do that in the next 60 days, right? It's almost ridiculous to even consider. So I don't mean to insult anyone, but I don't know. It's almost like some of them have been saying it for 18 months, and they just got to keep saying it the last 2 months, right? Because they don't want to accept how wrong they were. I think a lot of the problem is the last two cycles, Bitcoin was under 20,000. In 2017, it went from like 1,000 to 20,000. It's like a 19x, 20x. The problem now is it'd take like $700 billion in the next 60 days. So that's 10 $10 billion a day needs to come into this, right? And in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the last 7 days, the price is lower. The price is lower right now than it was 7, 8 days ago. Right, the price today is lower than it was 3 weeks ago, right? 3 weeks ago, the price is lower than it was 3 weeks ago, and Bitcoin needs. Well, now it needs more. Now it needs about $12 billion a day, right? This market cap needs to go up $12 billion every single day just to get to 99,000. Is that right? This is about right. So think about that, right? I mean, in the last week, there's been zero. The market cap's increased by $0 over the last 7 days, and to get to 99,000, it needs to put up $12 billion a day, $11 billion a day, whatever those numbers are, right? It's almost ludicrous, ridiculous. What other kinds of iculuses I can think of? I just don't think that's happening, man. Matter of fact, it could be a big dump coming in December. Raoul Paul was talking about the options market, and that's what this chart is. This is the CME futures market. They're coming over from there, and they're causing pain on the futures market, and they're driving the price down. It's being manipulated over and over and over, right? And I'm sure it's not all because of this, but I saw a lot of theories and a lot of these people are doing this and this this and that, but this it's not a coincidence. This is dumping to the red line every single month, a month after month after month, and then immediately pumps back up, right? And so December and January are supposed to be super bullish for Bitcoin historically, and I'm kind of glad I listened to Raoul Paul today, because he's actually calling for some sort of big dumpage in December. So I doubt Bitcoin gets back up into this channel. It probably bumps its head here. It could already be dumping right now. Maybe it comes up a little further. Maybe it dumps. Maybe it just kind of goes sideways. But this chart is saying this is likely to happen, right? It dumps down, and this will probably be another red line here. Let me change the color, right? Boom. See, it's probably gonna be a red line, right? And then we're probably gonna have a similar type of structure into December, right? And then we'll put the yellow line, say here, right? And then, I mean, this is just what it's been doing for 10 months. Maybe this breaks, maybe this pattern breaks, but Raoul Paul's saying probably big dumping due in December, so maybe it comes down here and boom. Watch out for that, right? This is just speculation, but this would make sense because this would cause a lot of pain, right? Lots and lots of pain. So let's turn that guy red. If I can get it to go red, why want to go red? Oh, I drew my line red. Okay, let's get it together, dude. Red line, there it is. And then let's get my blue line back there. You gotta love live streams. And then the January pump. My line's red now. Ignore my colored line. All right, and then we're probably looking at yellow line somewhere like right here, right? Hey, that was supposed to be a red line. Why did that not turn? Oh, it's so annoying. There's no reason why that shouldn't be turning red. Turn red, dude. Turn red. There you go. Right, something like that. Now don't pay attention to where I got this price. This could just dump down from now, right? This could just do it from now. Right, I need to get rid of that red line though. There we go. We could do it from now, right? Or maybe it comes up. Maybe set this chart. That'd be kind of small. So this chart is wonderful for showing the time to the right, where no matter where the price is at, when it hits that red line, a couple days before, a couple days after, right on it, that's the bottom. That's the bottom of the dump, and then the yellow line is the pump, right? So basically, this chart is calling where the dumps end and the pumps start. So who knows? You know, maybe it comes up here and sets an all-time new high. Quick, boom, 70,000 or something, right? But you know, it's gonna do something like this, and then this, right? Or maybe it comes down here and does this and does this and does it. You know, so I don't know for sure where the tops are gonna be, but just gut feeling, this feels dumpy to me, and that's just because the market's just a little overheated, coming off an all-time new high. The ETF hype, there really wasn't much of a crash. 16% is big. That's officially a dump, but it's not massive, right? Like we've been seeing earlier in the year, 27%, 55%, 27%. So I kind of wouldn't be too surprised if this rides this channel down a little bit from here. Watch my next video. I'm gonna start putting in pink lines. I didn't want to put them on here because I don't want to make it too confusing. But I'm gonna put in some pink lines, and we're gonna go through my next video, and I'm gonna show where the dumps start, right? So just for reference, I'm gonna show like a late dump. This red line is last Friday of the month was February 26th, and the dump started. Pink line, February 22nd. And that's a huge dump. 4 days before red line, the dump started. So that was the latest one in the month. And now let me show you the earliest one in the month was I shouldn't say in the month. The earliest one after the last Friday of the month, after the red line, the dump started. Earliest was, and this might be relevant this month, was here in May. The red line was May 28th, and the dump start. Well, shoot, that doesn't really count. The dump started later. Let's go. Where's the one? Let's just go to this one. September. Last Friday month was August 27th. The dump started September 7th. The yellow line was September 1st. 7 days. Yellow line, 7 days. Dump started September 7th. Pink line. So I want to show this because this may be happening this month. This may be happening this month, folks. I don't know. That's just more of a gut feeling because we just I don't know. These are bullish wicks, right? The price is trying to be driven down, but there's enough buying pressure. These giant wicks on bottom. Look at this one from the candle that closed yesterday. Look at that one. That's massive. That's a massive wick. That's actually a bullish candle, but it also says 4 of the last 5 days the price has been driven down, and actually in this candle it was driven down too. Well, not really driven down, but anyways, pink line. What was it? 7 days after the yellow pump would put us at 29, 30, 33, 4 would be right here, right? That's the earliest the pump. That's the earliest the dumps ever started. I thought there was another one. it's kind of hard to do this while you're live streaming. You want to keep the audience engaged and you want to keep talking. So there it is, right? That would be basically today. It could have been yesterday. Could have been yesterday. But you know, maybe it's not at all, right? Maybe this turns around because there's lots of people, lots of YouTubers saying it's super bullish right now and going to the moon, 87,000, 100,000, and then there's other ones saying 80% crash is coming. So I don't think anything real bad's going to happen right now. It might come up and bounce off this channel again, or it could come down here and bounce off this channel again. But I do expect it to kind of stay in this range for at least a few days. But be watching out for this. This is coming, right? No matter where it starts, you know. Say it does like this. This is coming, right? It's coming down to this red line at some time, right? Wherever it is, it's coming down here. That's not a guarantee, but that's history of this year. Those are the facts. This could change. This could change, but whatever happens, right? The yellow line, wherever the yellow line is going to be at, there's going to be a yellow line put in here probably, most likely. That's where the pump starts into December. And then I kind of like what Raoul Paul was saying, and I'll end this video because it's getting kind of long. But watch out for the December big Kahuna. Watch out for the big Kahuna in September. You know, watch out for a deep dive because they want to cause pain, right? There's going to be super bullish sentiment on those markets, and they're going to come over here onto the spot market, and they're going to manipulate the price to cause pain to the big bettors. And that's probably going to be big bettors bullish, right? Because December, January is supposed to be super bullish, right? And lots of people are saying Bitcoin to over 100,000 and 300,000, you know, first quarter of 2022. So generally when everyone thinks something's going to happen, the opposite will happen. And that's been true basically this whole year so far. So watch out. I do kind of like that. And that fits into this. This would be it right here. See? This would be the December. This is basically where we're at now. This could be December. Boom! There's December right here, down here, right? And then January pops back up and then kind of does some of these. But I do kind of get the feeling Bitcoin's a platypus, and there's likely to be a first quarter parabolic push of some sorts. You know, maybe it does get up to 100,000. But I don't think it's going to go to any real stupid price in the near future. But I could be wrong. Anyways, I'm going to end this video. I sure do hope you enjoyed it. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll be adding some money to this. I'm going to catch the November before it dumps. So I'm going to stick some more money in here. And I'm going to try to buy a house with cash, right? Some people may not be watching my videos because they say, "Oh, it's just he's only $64 profit, and he's only $400 trade, and he's I want to watch big money." But right, this is going to play out. This is snowballing, and you will soon see the power of it. Little short positions, because Raoul Paul just kind of reinforced my thinking. I'll have several opportunities, right? Basically, once a month, I'll have an opportunity to take profit, get out, and start over. Take profit, get out, and start over. I was doing this over here with little long positions on the way up. You know, when it was supposedly going to 200,000, 300,000, a million, right? And I paid for it here, so I wasn't using a stop loss, and I should have been. So I've kind of flip-flopped now, and using short positions actually is protection, because the massive dumps that come out of nowhere are just violent crashes, right? And the pumps, these take like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, right? But the dumps, boom! The dumps, boom! Dump, boom! Right? $12,000 candle, boom! 3 days later, another $12,000 candle, boom! Right? So, all right. Hope you enjoyed it. Later.